Howdy everyone, and welcome to the Tank and Spank Quick Hit Guide to Temple of the Jade Serpent for Mythic Plus. Our goal with these Quick Hit Guides is to teach you the things you need to know to be successful in Mythic Plus. We're going to go through the most important kicks, stops, and boss abilities to get you through the dungeon.
You can start by going left or right. We usually go left. The most important kick to the left is Fallen Water Speaker's Tidal Burst. It does a big AoE and can be kicked or stopped. All other interrupts go into Hydrolance, which targets a random person and does big damage. Corrupt Droplets splash, doing a lot of damage. AoE stuns work great for them. Wise Mary casts Hydrolance, which is the same spell the Water Speakers cast and is interruptible. He puts a Corrupted Vortex debuff on a random player. 6 seconds later, they drop a Vortex on the ground. Drop those on the outside ring to keep the inside ring free for movement. Mari also causes Corrupted Geysers to shoot up from all the water. You'll see 3 small splashes of water right before one big eruption. Getting knocked up here will kill you on high keys by itself, and even on low keys, it makes you more likely to get hit by the boss's last ability, Wash Away. He turns towards a random player and begins rotating clockwise or counterclockwise while shooting out a lethal beam of water.
To the right side from where you start, you come across several dangerous mobs. The first pack is a great one to skip. If you don't, you'll encounter your first Haunting Sha. Its fear cast needs one dedicated melee interrupt. It also does a tank nuke. Shang and Zhang hit random party members pretty hard and put out dispellable magic debuffs 2 at a time that deal a lot of damage. The lesser Sha in this area explode on death. The talking fish casts Sleep Soliloquy, which unsurprisingly is a sleep which needs 2 interrupts. The songbird does a stacking bleed and an AoE ground effect. Be sure to move out of that. The last pack before the boss features 3 unique mobs. Focus the beetle, then the monkey. The monkey requires 2 interrupts, and the cat requires 1. The next boss, Peril and Strife, gain a stacking debuff while they're being attacked that goes away if no one attacks them for 1 full second. If the debuff gets to 10 stacks, then they go immune for 15 seconds. Start by focusing Strife until he reaches about 6 to 7 stacks, then everyone swap to Peril. Swap back when Peril reaches 6 stacks. Rinse and repeat. The tanks take constant magic damage throughout the fight, and there are a couple different debuffs that the healer needs to heal through. Feeling of Superiority is a debuff you can pass to nearby allies. Whoever has it takes damage, but also does 25% extra damage and healing.
In the next area, Shambling Infestors summon adds into a frontal at a random player. Be sure to move out of that. You'll also fight several depraved Mistweavers. They cast, then channel Defiling Mist on a player, which does massive damage. This is your priority interrupt. They also put out a Healing Absorb that has to be decursed or healed through before it expires, otherwise it'll do big damage. Shot-touched Guardians use Rising Sun Kick, which reduces healing taken by the tank for 4 seconds. Once you're in the courtyard before the third boss, pull carefully. Each pack has important interrupts. The only new mob is Minion of Doubt, which does a magic damage tank buster and a ground effect to dodge. Liu Flameheart is a 3-phase encounter. She starts in her fire form. In this form, she uses Serpent Kick, which is a tank buster that leaves a dot on the tank, and Serpent Kick. Serpent Kick is a melee AoE circle that everyone needs to move out of, while also dodging the fire waves that spawn from it. At 70%, she transforms into Jade form. This is the hardest portion of the fight, and we recommend using Lust at all cooldowns in this phase. She now uses Jade Serpent Strike, which absolutely hammers the tank and leaves a massive healing absorb on them. She then uses Jade Serpent Kick, which is the same as the Serpent Kick, only green. At 30%, she moves to the center of the room and then becomes a dragon. Move out of Jade Fire Breath, which is targeted at the tank, and move out of the big green puddles.
Sha of Doubt puts out dispellable magic debuffs on players throughout the entire fight that tick for a ton of damage. He also occasionally casts Boundless Realities. When this cast finishes, all players spawn an ad directly behind them. If everyone in the group is stacked facing the same direction, the mobs will come out in a clump. The mobs should be AoE CC'd and focus down quickly. They fixate on players, but their melee damage is healable if you stun them a couple times. The Sha is immune until all the ads die. Kill the ads, then kill the boss. That's going to do it for this one. We'll see you in the next one, and good luck in those keys.